on a comedy show. I don't know anything about the church. I think you're supposed to eat crackers or something, and then you get to drink wine from an old man's hands. I'm very happy to be here. This is my new thing. I'm trying to be happy this year. I'm not normally very happy, but I'm trying to be happy this year. I know, what a wonderful way to start a comedy set. Hello, I'm a sad woman. And they gave me a microphone. I'm trying to be happy this year. I've been happy because I learned about this new kind of music. Well, it's new to me. I learned about bluegrass music recently. Bluegrass is Kentucky. It exists here. I grew up in rural Vermont. I don't think we even had music. I think we just had public radio. It's fucking blowing my mind. Have you guys heard bluegrass? It's just white men playing guitar as fast as they can all the time. It's so cool. Oh, it's amazing. It's like, you know the first time you get fingered in middle school and they think it's like this? It's like they're doing that on the guitar. And the concerts are wild because half the people are real hillbillies and half the people are white, who have white dreads and like trust funds, and we're all dancing just like this. Because all the music's fast. I'm like, I finally fit in. I can't dance. None of these people can dance. It doesn't matter. Gosh, I'm listening to it. I'm driving. I'm like, I could take a VCR apart right now and put it back together in the car. I have the power. God, if you give me one cold brew and 2 hours of bluegrass music, it's like meth. It's like I wish I discovered that before I discovered real meth. I would have better teeth in the back of my head. I'm really fired up. It's like people are like, you gotta stop talking about bluegrass music. I'm like, but it's so fast. God, I'm winded talking about it. That was like the most exercise I've done in a while. No, I am happy. I'm a newlywed, so I'm very happy about that. It's going well. We've been married 4 months, and he only, hates me some of the time. That's how marriage is. I can't pick a restaurant. He can only pick one restaurant, and it's Wendy's. But we're working it out. No, I'm happy to be married. We got married at the end of October of last year. I planned the whole wedding myself. I wasn't a bridezilla. Other people said I was, but they weren't fucking invited to my wedding. So it worked itself out. I don't think I was a bridezilla during wedding planning. I did kind of mole off myself at one point, but that's not from the stress. That's because I think the dermatologist is a fucking scam. Is anyone in here a dermatologist? No, those perverts aren't allowed inside. You know where they are? They're in the alley outside waiting for the drunk women to come out so they can eat the moles off their body. Disgusting. I think the dermatologist is a scam. You have to go to their home, you take off your clothes, they get to look at all the cool stuff on your body, and you pay them. Ladies, if you do that in front of a webcam, you can make like 2 million yen an hour. A way better deal. No, we did all the traditional stuff for our wedding. I went wedding dress shopping. Wedding dress shopping is like a fun cultural thing you do with your mom that's also somehow a hate crime towards women. It's crazy. Is anyone here? Yeah, one person is buying a wedding dress recently. It's fucking wild in there. I didn't know anything before I went, and I had no female friends of mine have got married. I didn't watch Say Yes to the Dress or whatever that was. I was watching What Not to Wear because that woman with the gray streak, I was very intrigued by that. It's like, I'm not bisexual except for the woman with the gray streak. I knew nothing going in, so I didn't realize that if you're trying on a full-length gown, they do still want you to take your jeans off. On the floor. I didn't realize that it was a little bit of a problem for me because I was wearing my thin underpants on the day. Does anyone else have those underpants? They're not your size anymore, they're just kind of grown with you. They kind of stretch. They're actually legally not underpants, it's just a rubber band with a thread down the middle. And you have to wear other underpants underneath them or else they disintegrate. I was wearing them because it was my special day and I wanted to feel like I'm still a child's extra large. So I had to explain that, and then I also didn't realize that they don't have all the dress sizes when you go in. They have like small, medium, large, pregnant, and then the nice woman that was helping me was like, you have a very unique body shape. It's actually above pregnant, but we're gonna figure it out. And by figure it out, she meant that she was gonna drape the dress over me and then clip it to the insecurities on my back. You guys know this part? You know the top handle where it rolls over? Where you grow mung beans in the summertime and you go shower in them? This part, it's really hot right now, so if anyone doesn't know, you can't touch it after the show. It's not really merch, I just have low self-confidence. They clip it to this part of your body, and they don't use like a human clip or a fabric clip. They use the clip that your dad uses to hang the lamp up in the garage. You know, the one with a tight grip when he wants to be under the car with a butt heavy and pretend his family doesn't exist. They clip it to you, they open the curtain, they're like, show your mom. And my mom's like, we really thought you were gonna be gay, we budgeted for a tuxedo. That's fair, I probably should have been gay. I played women's ice hockey in high school. Anyone else? No one else. Not a lot of female buzz cuts in the audience, so women's ice hockey, I wasn't even that good at it. Like I didn't get that many shifts on the ice. I feel like if I was a little bit better, you know, at puck handling, I'd have a different life. You know, maybe I'd live in Idaho with my wife. We'd have a husky farm and we'd grow lavender soap or some shit like that. You know, instead I live in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I can tell you when the next WrestleMania is going to be. Just a real sliding doors moment. I do like wrestling. Does anyone here like wrestling? One choir. I get that. Everyone else was like, no bitch, we read books. I love wrestling. My husband got me into wrestling over the pandemic. He's really proud of it. He's like, Ossia loves wrestling. She loves the sport. She loves the story. She loves the history. I'm like, yeah. I'm definitely not watching it because I think two of them are gonna kiss eventually. That's not what I'm not waiting for their tiny underpants to pop off. I'm watching 5 hours of wrestling a week, just gripping the couch, being like, kiss! Yes! I don't know. I gotta get the confidence to watch pornography. That's my next goal. I'll get out of here soon. I'm happy to be with my husband. We had a beautiful wedding. We had an interfaith wedding. My husband is Jewish, and I'm the type of religion that just found out that the VeggieTales were actually religious. Again, I grew up in Vermont. We only listened to public radio. I didn't know anything. I thought the VeggieTales were just a bunch of funky vegetables that love the desert. It turns out the whole show is based on this book called the Bible that everyone loves. Okay,